Hey, it's Cool Cleveland correspondent Carol Drummond. I'm here with Todd Alexander of Tunnel Vision Hoops, and we're in Ohio City. He's going to tell us all about his business, where he's actually selling hoop houses locally to extend the growing season, help people be self-sufficient in Northeast Ohio. Hey, Todd.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me about what you've got behind you there, that hoop house.
Okay, sure. So behind me is a high tunnel or a hoop house. You can call them both things. So we just call them high tunnel hoop houses. They're low-cost alternatives to a greenhouse. So you don't use glass. It's covered with a 6 mil poly. You don't need a permanent foundation, and you don't have to have permanent utility hookups. So there's no heating lines, no water lines, nothing like that. And you essentially use the sun to heat it the whole winter without supplemental heat. Okay. So right now we're growing a whole bunch of Asian greens. We're growing Mizuna, bok choy. We have radishes growing. We have spinach growing. We have Swiss chard growing and kale. These are things that love cold weather, and that's what the hoop houses are for. We're growing with the season. So inside that hoop house, it's almost a perfect environment for cold-loving crops throughout the entire winter.
Okay.
So that allows us to extend our growing season and, as a farm, bring in extra revenue.
So, okay, that's really awesome. So you've sold how many locally?
We've sold 16, we're waiting on 17, and we also do things like greenhouse benches.
Okay.
So we've designed, fabricated, and installed a 4-foot wide by 46-foot long double-decker grow bench is what we call it. We did that for the Cleveland Botanical Gardens. And we also do things like second layers. So if you look at the hoop house back there, there's one layer of 6 mil poly. That's very good for keeping the plants I just mentioned alive throughout the winter. However, if we want to add another second layer of poly, what we do is we add spacer blocks that are 8 inches. Okay. And then we put another layer of plastic on top of those spacer blocks. It creates a dead air space. Okay. And that makes it even warmer inside. Okay. Yep. Wow, very cool. So, and you're also farming out here, right? Correct, yeah. Yeah? So what are you doing today? We're planting garlic. We already have 3 rows planted. We're going to make a 4th. And then we have another variety of garlic that we'll plant right over here. And, this is Central Roots Farm. It's myself, Sarah Sampsell, and Matt Pietro. Okay. And we have some farm hands, Adam Jones and Lucy Stahl. Wow, very cool. So if someone wants to know more about the hoop houses, what was their website? Yeah, go to tunnelvisionhoops.com. Okay. And you can also just call me at 330-283-5717. Okay, and so you're farming out here. Is that also a revenue stream for you? Yeah, this is we are a group of farmers that are interested in farming as a potential career. Okay. And so we're a for-profit company, Central Roots Farm. www.centralroots.com, and just check us out. We're winding down for the season, but we're still growing. So. Okay, so and tell me about where you're growing this. We are at West 25th and Franklin Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. So I'm just amazed that you're right here in the middle of the city, and there is beautiful view, unbelievably fresh produce growing here, and a great view over there of the city. It just seems like all good stuff in one place. We're very fortunate. Very exciting. Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's Cool Cleveland correspondent Carol Drummond. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.